Hey, it's Pete, GCI Turf. I hope you're having a good day. And Keep Growing series, where I'm kind of sharing some of my personal experiences for the past 15 years on how to grow a company. Now, little stipulation there, I'm not a business guru. Okay, so if you come here looking for, oh gosh, this guy's got all the business answers, I don't have them. Matter of fact, I'm still learning. But I have so many trial and error, failure, and success stories, it ain't even funny. So I'm sharing them with you so that some of these personal experiences I've had, maybe you cannot make that same mistake by something you hear me say. Employee responsibility. That's a big deal, man. You got lots of equipment invested, lots of money invested in your equipment, lots of time invested in your business, and you want things to go as smoothly as possible. Well, you have taken what you know and you have passed it on to another person, and you have put them in your truck and put them on your mower or put them in your sprayer, and you have sent them out to run a route or to do whatever and to mimic what you do. Okay, so they are now responsible for their actions, right? They have a certain standard they have to meet. They have a certain quality they have to meet. You have expectations of how things should look when they leave. So they are responsible. So they're responsible for taking care of their equipment. They're responsible for getting to work on time. They're responsible for having the oil changed in the truck. See, I don't drive their truck. I don't drive their work truck. You know, the little sticker up in the window where it tells you it's time to change the oil again according to the odometer. You know, they have to be responsible to keep an eye on that, and when it's ready to change the oil, they go get the oil changed. They're responsible for keeping their equipment clean. Matter of fact, I've got a whole list here. A couple pages worth of list. They're responsible for doing their daily checklist, their weekly checklist. They're responsible to show up to work in uniform because we're representing a clean, well-dressed company that we have a certain image we want to produce, right? So they have to dress a certain way, which the uniforms we provide. Man, there's all kind of things on here. For tardy to work, if they're gas up in the morning, you know, we got a gas tank out here, and the guys are instructed when they're on the way in, at the end of the day, they fill up, they gas up the truck. That way when they get here in the morning, they get in, load up, and go. So there's all kind of these little rules, if you may. You can call them what you want to call them. I call it teaching responsibility because all these little tiny things add up. Because just think, if we didn't do any of these little tiny things, it would be a chaotic business. Things would be going all over the place. So we have to fine tune and dial these guys and girls in to be responsible for what they do. So I created a 10-point system. And that 10 points is equal to $300. That $300 is collected by the employee the week before Christmas. So here's an extra added bonus, an extra incentive, simply to be responsible. So each point is worth $30, right? 30 bucks. So if I catch somebody filling up in the mornings with gas, I say, hey, you know that we don't do that. You know that you need to fill up in the afternoon. I'll take a minute and explain to them. Say, hey, the reason we do that is for efficiency. Because we want to come in, get loaded, get on the job, get it done, and get back in. Okay, and get your 8 hours and be done with it. So I don't just go throwing out points and stuff like that like some mean boss guy or whatever. I'll actually explain to the guys, hey, this is why we do this. You know, if the equipment is not not clean, hey, the reason we take care of our equipment because this is a $10,000 lawnmower, and we want to take care of it and make it last a very long time, right? You get where I'm going. So the 10-point system we put in effect is going great. Yes, I've been giving out some points here and lately. I got a couple of guys that maybe be a little slow to catch on, but that's okay. They'll get it. I'm a patient guy. And then I've got some guys that have 0 infractions. And they're looking good for that $300 bonus at the end of the year. So hey, I hope this helps. I hope maybe it gave you an idea to where you can put something in place like this and just kind of go above and beyond your responsibility as a boss to not only to teach these folks responsibility, to encourage responsibility. And hey, at the end of the day, you're kind of building into their life, right? Isn't that what leaders do? Don't leaders build into someone's life, and they take somebody that may be here and they pick them up and they put them up here? Isn't that what leaders do? So hey, I'm going to encourage you now as a business owner. Do that with your employees. Take them from here and pick them up. Help them. You're in that position for a reason, is to help these guys. And just a little teeny tiny small part of that is teaching them responsibility. Because hey, get this, what if you have a non-responsible guy and you encourage him and you teach him responsibility? And now you've created a non-responsible person and you have turned them into a responsible person. And then let's say that person leaves your company. He can go out into another form of work or whatever. And man, he's got the basic bare bones things. He's a responsible person and he can function out from under your wing. So hey, pick up your employees, lift them up, train them up, help them, teach them responsibility. Have a good day.